Good morning, everybody. This is the Mark Wing podcast for Lawdit Solicitors. My name is Ellis. I'm a solicitor special in intellectual property, and today I am joined by Abby, who is a trainee solicitor in our intellectual property department. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, everyone.
So today, me and Abby were having a chat about copyright and what that protects, and I came across a case about cheese, which I thought would be interesting to chat through. So just a very quick whistle-stop tour of copyright protection. Copyright is an unregistered intellectual property right, which means you don't need to file any application for it. It arises automatically, and it protects the expression of an idea as long as that idea is a literary, dramatic, artistic, or musical work. So books, paintings, sculptures, songs, all protected by copyright as long as they are original and have been created. So that idea has been expressed in some form. So, Abby, like I said earlier, something going on about cheese relating to tastes.
So, the case is Lawdit v Smildy Foods, where essentially the main question was, can you copyright a taste? So, to summarise the facts of the case, it was held in the Dutch courts. Lawdit are the manufacturers of a spreadable cheese, and they were suing Smildy for copyright infringement of the taste of their cheese. And Lawdit essentially arguing that the cheese is their own intellectual creation and Smildy had an identical taste. Whereas the other side, Smildy, were arguing that taste could not be protected by copyright, and even if it was original, that the overall impression of the two products differed to a significant amount. In the courts, it was held that the cheese taste was not capable of copyright protection, as you cannot demonstrate originality without it being actually tested by the courts. So that brought the question of can you or can you not copyright the taste of cheese. So this was then referred to the Court of Justice of the European Union, whereas Lawdit relied on a case called Kafka v. Lacombe, where the principle of smell was accepted by the courts. So you can see taste and smell being both of a key principle here. Whereas again, Smildy argued that the concept of taste is not compatible with copyright laws, and food products in themselves are a subjective nature, so you can't really copyright taste, as it varies from person to person in terms of what each person feels about a taste. So, for example, if you're doing about coffee, Alice could say that a coffee that I'm drinking tastes exactly like Starbucks, and I could say it's completely different because we both have different taste senses.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in the case, the European Union Court agreed with the District Court that you can't copyright a taste because it's too unstable and it's just too subjective and very person to person. And in terms of the consequences this would bring to people like manufacturers of food products, you can obviously be disappointed with that decision because you can't protect your products in terms of a taste perspective. However, it could be argued that the courts only made that decision because we don't have sufficient technology right now, because if technology had advanced and we could actually figure out the individual elements of a taste, then it could be a whole different story in terms of the outcome. So right now, obviously, you can't copyright taste based on the judgments by the court. But who knows, in the future, it could be a completely different outcome.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it all comes down to accessibility, doesn't it? If we can only taste something physically by using a mouth, we can't do that in a scientific process, then, like you say, subjectivity has to play a part because there is no sort of baseline to compare to in order to make that a very scientific process. I would imagine if technology does advance and it becomes a case where that process can be sort of scientifically reproduced, then the floodgates will open in terms of what people will want to protect. And we'll see a lot more food related cases about, which for me as a food lover would be great. So, in terms of copyright, if you've got any queries or anything, then please do get in touch. Thank you very much, Abby, for joining me today and enlightening me about the taste of cheese and copyright protection. Yeah, no worries. And we'll be back in your ears soon. Thank you.